So, I have to go to work. He has the car. Because we have to do a lot of things today. We are going on well, is it actually vacation? It doesn't feel like vacation. It's like
maybe 2 days of more or less vacation, but other than that, we're traveling more than actually needed.
Yeah, it's almost like Japanese vacation, I would say. Although they don't stay longer in a country than 1 day, right? That was a prejudice, but that's what we think they do.
If it's still the same as it used to be, then well, it isn't racist because they go on vacation purely for a couple of days and just shoot as many photos. That's where the stereotype comes from. Because they shoot and then afterwards they'll check or they see what they have in order to remember their trip since they're so shortly there.
I hope this video is up before we do the meetup on Saturday in London. So if you want to come, go to facebook.com/wearenerdish and then click on events. You see all the details. We're meeting up at Paddington, and the other meetup we have is on Monday in Bath, where I don't expect many people there, but Saturday, who knows? Who knows who's coming? I didn't promote it big time, so at least we can catch up with people and stuff, which will be cool.
Oh, hey, proper good morning, guys. I'm usually not someone who is very talkative in the morning. And just now I was in between the convoy of UPS trucks that leaves every morning from the UPS parking lot, like the sorting center depot thing. It's always fun to see them because depending on the time you leave, you also see them coming back in the same convoy. It's really funny. And I think they're slowly starting to upgrade their trucks to different ones because even I know how the UPS and FedEx trucks look like since they have never changed. I saw a different kind of UPS truck this morning. Looked kind of cool, I have to admit that. Not a big fan of UPS because of their non-knocking policy. What Sarah said is true. We have a lot of stuff to do today, and we should be able to do that, of course, without too many problems. But it's a lot of work because I'm trying to get the house clean enough for us to leave for 10 days. Sarah, with an H, is coming over or probably staying in our house for a couple of days to look after the kitties, so they're not too alone because that will talk. And I'm going to miss both of them a lot, of course, because that's probably the longest that we've been away without them, and that sucks because I really love my kitty cats. Second vlog is edited. Downside is I have an SD card that is pretty much, if it focused, come on, focus, that no longer qualifies as a working one. Downside, it has a bunch of footage on there from this morning. I don't know how to get it off because it does seem to work inside the camera. It's just not being read by my iMac. So yeah, that might be a small challenge. We've actually updated our plans a little bit. Instead of taking a big suitcase, we actually want to take 2 small roly-poly carts. Those are like the small check-on, carry-on. 2 backpacks, and I'm trying to get my penny board on board because we're sitting next to each other, so I could either put it in the overhead bin, and I'm not thinking of really bringing many jackets. Oh, that probably is Sarah. I don't want to take it apart. I want to use it on the airport when I can just cruise nice and slow next to Sarah. I know I'm a dick, but she should learn to penny board. Tell in the comments. I mean, she's a pretty good rollerblader nowadays. She needs to learn the penny board. Makes stuff so much easier.
We just had 2 cop cars in front of our door, and I was like, what the hell is happening? He explained to me that one is, how is it called?
That's at least how Luke called it, but I know the word paddy wagon. Basically, it's the one of those vans that they pick up people with, so they come to your house and pick you up with that, or when there's like a bigger arrest to do with multiple people. And there was just a regular cruiser, no, not a cruiser, like a patrol kind of car that they just parked. It's a nicer vehicle, basically. It's not the Crown Vic they usually have.
And the offices actually looked really nice. They had black and white uniforms, so white shirt, and then
so I'm thinking that there may be officers that normally do office work, or they're more at the station stuff? Because they're definitely not dressed as street cops.
No, they look too good. I'm like, is that really police?
So
and the cars looked really good.
So I'm thinking that these are like the kind of officers that basically do house visits for claims or things that calls that have been made and aren't urgent. Kind of urgent that you directly need police for. If you know what I mean.
And complete confusion today. The travel within the UK was set. Seriously, I already organized everything, and then I realized the ticket for our train ride to Bath didn't go through. So I kind of had a little Twitter discussion with them. I rebooked, and they're actually giving us like £10 credit now, which I can't use. Anyways, the ticket went up from $28, which I not dollars, pounds, which I was supposed to pay, to 51 now. And then the pickup Game Pro Vlog was offering to pick us up from the airport, and I was like, are you sure? Because Heathrow is not really around the corner. And he's like, yeah, all good. And today he was like, I thought Stansted. I'm like, yeah, I kind of figured. So we have to take the Heathrow Express to Paddington, and from there to Stratford, I think, and then he'll pick us up. And
Fun story. I once took that train by accident and I went back to London. Yep, we, I think, it was for next up actually. I was traveling with Sana, one of the other contestants who won for the Netherlands, and we went back not knowing which one, in which direction it went. If it went further, that was the train we had to take. It's the wrong direction, so we went back, and it's like half an hour, it's not that long, but and we were more than on time for flights.
And we have a challenge tomorrow, because this is the first flight where we leave America on one day and arrive at the same day in Europe. Yeah. So we will arrive at 10 p.m. shortly after 10 p.m. and then we have to go through immigration, which should be okay because you're European. And 2, we have to take the Heathrow Express. 1, I'm not sure if we have to leave our terminal, take that shuttle thing, and then go to the train station. And after that we have to take 2 underground stations, but I'm pretty familiar with London, so it shouldn't be a problem. But there's so much stuff going on. It's like, hey, you can't use that card right now in London because blah blah, and maintenance here and stuff there. So I just hope we make it. And because we don't have a European working phone right now, it might be an issue that we actually can't tell Matt when we're arriving. So he's probably sitting at the station waiting for an hour for us. This is only the UK and it's multiple things. So this is the first flight, this is like the Heathrow Express, this is the train, this is Bath, this is the hotel, this is the other. Oh my god, so much stuff, but I'm happy we got it now.
It's kind of funny that she has the planning of a German, for sure. She's really good at that part, but in Dutch we always say that someone has the timing or the precision of a Suriname person because they tend to be stereotypically lazy or late, which is true. My boss used to work for was always late, like always. Not even casually late, just legitimately just late for like 2-3 hours sometimes. And Sarah's awful with actual time, being on time.
What? I was on time today.
Yeah. Do you know why? I drove you. I'm the one that's always like pushing to get in time to go somewhere.
You were sitting on the sofa. I'm like, can we go?
That's because she usually takes forever to get ready. Not that long, but she usually takes her sweet ass time. Are you ready, kitty? Are you ready for folding time? Folding time. There's so much stuff to fold. What? Yeah, and that. Yeah.
Dude, stop it. He's high. And the other one? He's sleeping. Actually, he's awake now, but he was sleeping the whole time while we were throwing laundry at him. Where am I? I'm so confused. And what are you doing down there? Quick trip to the store because I'm not happy with the bag I have. It has one of those laptop, how would you say that, sections, I guess, and I can't remove it, so it takes a bit of the space away and it kind of sucks. On the other hand, it's very handy if you actually have a laptop and just carry on. And for the first time I've seen fireflies just now. I love fireflies and I guess it's season now. And Sarah just texted me she should be done by 11 with her work, so I assume she will be at our place around 11:30, 12ish, and she's sleeping over because one, she's taking us to the airport, two, we have to give her the key because she is actually watching the kitties. So don't worry, the kitties are in good hands, and maybe we leave her a camera because I was like, hey, you should record them while we are not there.
So I think I might have started this a little bit late, but last time that I did this went much faster. This is like the data from the last 4 or 5 months. And I only had like 40 gigs left on the drive, so I might need to take the spare one if I can't copy it in time. But we're technically done. We packed everything. Sarah's dancing over there. Downstairs is Sarah. She's actually already sleeping. I'm taking a quick shower because I feel nasty, and I know how I am. I'm not gonna shower in the morning when we get up. But we have to be at the airport at like 7, right?
No,
we're flying at 7.
We're flying at 7.
Shit. So we probably have to leave like 5:30, or we have to be there at like 5:36 max. It's gonna be early. 4.5 hours. It's like the usual thing every time we fly. Where I fly, I barely sleep because I can't sleep.
Yeah. You have to set your alarm too and scare them.
That's true. So guys, have an awesome day, morning, or night, doesn't matter where you are. It's going to be an awesome day.
Bye.